Is anybody else got anything? Because I probably need to run. My son just came back in the room and he's gonna start a fit here. Is Waleed's in here? Waleed,
Yes, sir, I'm here.
oh,
Peace be upon
Waleed's in
everybody.
here. Okay, what's going on? What do you need, man? What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Actually, I'm not here to so much debate the Quran or the Bible because I
Alright.
don't think we'll see eye to eye. But I just wanted to make a comment of what you said about Jay Dyer.
Hmm.
So you've identified that the majority of people, at least on your side of the camp, the Bible believers, whatever they call themselves, Catholic, Christian, Protestant, they don't actually believe the things that they're saying. They just do it for money.
Yeah.
And I've identified the exact same thing on my side of the camp. So if you go to my channel, The Way of Abraham, I've shown how Ali Dawa, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Ali Dawa. You've
Yeah.
heard of him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ali Dawa, he doesn't actually believe the things he's saying, neither does Muhammad Hijab. It's the same thing I've notified in all religions around the world. Every mainstream opinion, these people don't believe what they're saying. They're just pushing it for money.
Yeah. It's
Really isn't.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a dark part of the world, man. It's dark. We need a religious revolution. We do.
I agree.
Just like what happened 500 years ago, when Martin Luther and the great reformers realized that all the leading religious figures were just a bunch of sellout grifters. It's exactly what the Pope was doing. Pope Leo was doing during the time of Martin Luther, trying to sell indulgences to get people to fund St. Peter's Basilica. It's exactly what's going on now. It's just
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why, despite strong disagreements, I've had sympathies with the Protestants, for the Protestants, for your platform, because
Yeah.
I call myself a Protestant Muslim. I am in protest to them. These Sunnis, they're just like Catholics. I just made a video recently exposing that. Like, I even showed how Ali Dawa, he said that he had a debate with MFG, a Quran alone guy, and he admitted in the debate, he said that because I've debated you, now I have confidence to debate Quran aloners. So he basically
Wow.
just admitted he's been running away from Quran aloners for the last
Yeah.
5 years. So what about all the debunks and all the live streams where you're allegedly slam dunking on Quran aloners? You just said now you have the confidence to debate us. So what about all that stuff before? These guys don't believe what they're saying.
Yeah.
They don't. Whatever tradition you come from, they're not following their book.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I know for a fact that the Muslim apologists aren't following the Quran. I've done plenty of reading of the Quran on my own, which I'm not a scholar of and never claim to be. But
Okay.
they're not teaching what the Quran teaches. But
Yeah.
look, man, it's brutal. We need massive religious revolution now with this massive, and everyone thinks it's about. We got to do some racial warfare and stuff. All the racial things, I think that stuff will fall out from the religious revolution. The main thing that needs to happen is a religious revolution.
I agree. The spirit has grown rotten, and people
Yeah.
have deviated away from what originally made these traditions great. Whether you're coming from the Christian, biblical-esque tradition or the Quranic Muslim tradition, people have deviated away from what made these traditions great.
Yeah, I would maintain what happened 1,000 years ago with Thomas Aquinas and with Al-Ghazali and these big metaphysicians. They turned people away from the holy texts to Neoplatonic metaphysics. That's what happened.
I agree.
It happened 1,000 years
I agree,
ago.
because the Quran clearly teaches God is a physical, concrete being.
Yeah.
It says he has a throne. It says the angels are round about it, that they will bear his throne on the day. And I don't know why these people, even alleged Quran aloners, which you can consider like Protestants, they have a tough time accepting the idea that God is a physical, concrete being.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to say was I want to hear your thoughts on this. So obviously, the Christian biblical tradition has had a formal reformation. And you're carrying out that tradition to this day.
Yeah.
You're not a scholar of Islam, but do you Have you ever had any thoughts on why Islam has not had a formal reformation in the same way Christianity has? So, like, and there is a very strong case to be made for Quran alone too, because the Quran calls itself complete. It says we are not to follow any hadith or narration outside of it. I'm wondering why Islam has not had a formal movement in the way the Bible has.
Well, I know that what happened, the reason why we had a big reformation in Europe was because the religious leaders took things too far. They wanted too much money from the people. They took it too far. I'm not a scholar on the history of the Ottoman and Turkish and Arab people. Maybe the religious leaders knew better than to take things too far and to extract too much money from people. That was the reason why it happened in Europe. Was when Martin Luther started his Reformation. It was because Pope Leo was just absolutely parasiting off the German people to build St. Peter's Basilica. Yeah.
That's what they're doing now in the Islamic religion, the Sunni religion, the Shia religion. And I think right now Islam is at a turning point where Christianity was in. When did the Reformation start formally? 1500s?
1519. 1519. It was 1519. That was
1519.
when Martin Luther,
I think we're at that tipping point right now. We're witnessing the first fruits of a revolution here. But yeah, I just wanted to make that comment that I see that on my end as well.
Yeah.
It's all. I'm sure you'll find it in the Sikh religion, any religion that follows some sort of book, the Guru Granth Sahib. You just find these people, they don't care about what originally gave birth to their tradition in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like what Paul said, money is the root of all evil, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible what men will sell out their own bloodline for. Absolutely disgusting. All right, well, men, I have to minister to my family. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. I got to minister to my family. I hope everyone enjoyed the live stream tonight. It was visceral. Thank you for my sponsors for the video tonight.